Hello, everybody. We meet again with another story of Krishna. This is Krishna and Sudama. Sudama was a childhood friend of Krishna. He is also a true devotee of Lord Vishnu. The story of Sudama and Krishna is all about friendship that has a lesson to teach. Sudama was born in a poor Brahmin family. His father's name was Sudamaya and Krishna was born into a royal. However, the difference in their status did not in any way hinder their true friendship or bond. They were educated in the same way. Their guru's name was Santipan. All pupils had to do odd jobs for their guru, and on one such odd job, Krishna and Sudama were sent to the forest to get firewood. It started to rain, and so they paused under a tree for shelter. Sudama had some beaten rice, aval in Tamil, for a snack. Krishna said he was hungry. Sudama had first hesitated because he felt that Krishna was a king, isn't it? However, when he realized that Krishna was truly hungry, he shared his snack of aval with him. Lord Krishna then told him that beaten rice was his favorite snack. Krishna asked Sudama, "Will you be my friend?" How fortunate does that Krishna himself asked for friendship. Sudama hesitated because of his low status. He said, "But I am a poor Brahmin and you are a royal. How can we ever be friends?" Then Krishna said, "Friends help one another in times of need. There may be nothing I can offer you now, but promise me that regardless of what, we will always be friends. I will never ask you for something that you cannot give." Hearing this, Sudama accepted Krishna's friendship. Their friendship thus blossomed. When they grew up, they went their separate ways and lost contact over the years. While Krishna became the king of Dwaraka, Sudama remained a humble and impoverished villager. Although they did not meet very frequently, Sudama always had Krishna in his heart and soul and kept thinking of him until they met again. The entire incident when Sudama met Krishna after numerous years is so touching and unforgettable. When Sudama and his family were suffering much from poverty and did not have money to feed his children, his wife Sushila reminded him of his childhood friend, who is a king now, that is Krishna. She requested him to ask for some help. Sudama refused to travel only for help as he was a true friend of Krishna. But finally, he had to agree and he left his place with some beaten rice tied in a fabric piece as he remembers that Krishna loves beaten rice. Sudama asked the gods of the palace in Dwarka to let him inside. He said that Krishna is his childhood friend. Seeing his poor condition, they did not let him inside. When it was told to Krishna about Sudama's arrival at the gate, Krishna ran to the gate, leaving everything because he was eager to see his friend Sudama after so many years. He hugged him on the road in front of everyone, and he was trying to ask so many things. But everybody, when they saw this, a poor man in tattered clothes and the royal king himself, it was a very different to the eyes of everybody. Krishna asked his maids, he took Sudama inside and he asked his maids to get rid of all the tattered clothes, and then he gave his royal clothes, and then he fed him with his own hand. And it was after a long time Sudama had such a spread of food, and he really, was so happy. And after having food, Krishna and Sudama were relaxing and they talked about their old days when they had spent time in Sandipani, Gurukulam, and how they would share all that. Then Krishna saw that Sudama was hiding something, and when he asked what was it, Sudama offered the beaten rice which he had brought in a piece of fabric. And Krishna was so happy. He said, "You have brought what I really like." And he praised him. In fact, this is the best present that he has ever received. And he began eating it and shared the beaten rice with his wife Rukmini also. After some hours, Sudama decided to go back to his home. Before leaving, Krishna asked him, he even forgot to ask anything. I mean, have you got anything to ask me? But Sudama said nothing. And when Sudama reached his home, but on the way, he was wondering what he is going to tell his wife if she asks, "What present did Krishna give you?" But Sudama approached his home and he could not find his house in that small hut kind of place. His wife came from a magnificent palace dressed in elegant clothes, and she told to Sudama, "Look at Krishna's might. We have been rid of our poverty, and Krishna has ended all our miseries." Sudama recollected Krishna's pure love, and his eyes welled up with tears of joy. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel, Jayanthi's 5 Minute Stories.